Legends of Failure Rush. The Real Morgan. Do a hard challenge, they said. It'll be fun, they said. But I had no idea that it would be like this. Legends of Kingdom Rush is one of my favorite strategy games. You get lots of heroes and tactical options. But I wonder, can you beat it with just the best hero? So my fellow nerds, can you beat Legends of Kingdom Rush with just Gerald? Only Gerald can use attacks. But the other guys can create diversions. Though the majority of the time, they're just cannon fodder, let's be real. So during this video, I'm going to be showing you a mix of quick edits where I take out some of the thinking phases of this game, which really makes up a lot of it, honestly. Vadook, you know what I'm talking about. And then some other parts, I'm just going to show you the whole battle. Because, well, you need to see the struggle. Now, a lot of this challenge means simply running away. You have to be patient. You have to pick exactly where you want to be and know what the enemies are going to do. But being patient pays off. Now at level 1, Gerald cannot heal himself yet. So your only option is relying on good RNG, reloading a world over and over again until you get very few encounters. But now that we can dab, let's go pwn some noobs, fam. Because let's face it, Avenging Blade is probably the best move in the game. So we just cruise on up to level 3, and then here's some more battles, I guess. Now this battle, going into it, was a little bit scary because there's a lot of enemies. There's some fireworks that I think about going up and hitting, but I don't really remember how they work. If they stun everything around it, if they'll stun me, if I melee strike it in the face. But I'm scared of that giant orc. It's kind of like tag, but if you lose, you die! So of course by now you can see my strategy. Run away like a little pansy, use Shield of Retribution and plan your strikes. Best move ever?
This hero is definitely not in any way overpowered.
Expect a lot more Cozynez quotes. But even using Shield of Retribution can be tricky sometimes, because the vast majority of the time it's just wasted by a stupid archer shooting a really weak shot at you that bounces back at it, not even killing it. It's just frustrating. But we finally take down that guy. We max out at 17 damage. Oh yeah! That one felt really good. So then we keep pushing forward. And here's a nice RNG event. Nah, bro, you don't get any of my money. Okay, just click on that. What am I going to get? Armor for my magician? Okay, useless, but it's better than something bad. Pick up some shrooms, start hallucinating, and let's go into the next battle.
Knowledge.
Alrighty. So, this battle is definitely intimidating. I don't remember how many times I died on it. But you get 3 extra guys, which are supposed to help you with some of the tricky stuff. And they're kind of nice because they have some armor, some health, not a lot obviously, but they can stun. And then they just get smashed away into oblivion. I guess that's all they're good for anyways. But navigating all of these guys who can do so much damage to me while never letting my shield come back seems impossible, boys. This isn't looking good. You guys remember when Boromir dies in Lord of the Rings? That's pretty much this. But I start coming up with a strategy of basically running in a big circle around the whole level, so let's see if it pays off. I'm getting there, but it's taking a lot of tries and a lot of time. but I start paying attention to how far the enemies can move and what attacks they have. I'm not memorizing exactly what attack they use every single turn, but I'm developing something. It's worth noting that the big, bulky melee guys can only move 2 spaces, so at least that's okay. And at least I'm invigorated in this fight, which means that I can move up to somebody and use my dab ability all at the same time. And I think it lets you move further every single time you move, too. I don't know. Tear me apart in the comments, though. That's for sure. That's a given. But we take him frickin' down after enough strategizing. Epic. Freaking finally! Sorry about that. Got a little bit too overjoyed. So we calm down our stupid party that's fighting even though we're going through this whole thing together, and we approach the throne. But who is sitting on it?
We are in for a menu of a hot spanking special with extra pain and a Diet Coke thrown on top. And I believe that it was now time for my first boss. Before that, however, I first had to disarm another batch of my entire screen filling up with enemies. We all know that I deserve a beatdown, but come on, this was too much for even me.
But all coziness aside, at least there's some friendly fire to help me out. Crumthack, drive yourself home. You're drunk. Or judging by the plays I'm making, maybe I'm inebriated. But luckily for me, Crumthack turns against his own kind. So ultimately, it turns out to be just the help I needed. And for the first time ever, I'm down to 1 enemy, ready for the next phase of the boss fight. Freaking finally! And here he comes. Can I beat this part? Let's see. Now, my lack of mobility makes this part really difficult. But luckily, Crumthack is still a heavy drinker, so at least he hits some of his own guys. It does help me out a bit, and you have to rely on it. But I just can't move far enough to get him! Pikachu! Thunderbolt! Critical hit! Oh, but don't you worry, he makes up for it by putting me in freaking checkmate. Sucks, man. Pikachu, Thunderbolt!
Missed the top.
Alright, now's my chance. Let's get him! Use dab! Not very effective. Pikachu, counter with Thunderbolt. Take that! I'm gonna break something. And as you can see, I just can't quite do enough damage to kill this orc shaman. But alas, there's hope. He finally spawns by me while my health is low. You know what that means? We're gonna yak him! And successfully yak we did. So can you beat Legends of Kingdom Rush with just Gerald? I don't know, but I know one thing. You can beat Crumthack with him! And after all the suffering, that's fine by me. But will the troll world be possible? Like and subscribe or something. Thanks for watching!
Hope you're having a wonderful day. Kiss kiss and good night.